to another Andy B 2 minutes video. A different perspective helps. Have you ever been ill? Ill to the point that you are struggling to think. I'm not talking about, a hurty toe that you've stubbed. I'm talking about when you need to take medication at a very set time, perhaps painkillers or something for your stomach, or maybe an antidepressant, that they have to be taken quite fastidiously, carefully. Blood thinners, beta blockers, things I've taken in the past. Not anymore, thankfully. You have to take them very, very rigidly at certain times because you could easily overdose or underdose, and you need those medications to function. Blood thinners, for example, I had a timer that went off at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. That didn't work, so I made it 10 a.m., 10 p.m. And then I messed around with the time, and then I slowly moved my times to the new time, so I didn't overdose or underdose. A different perspective can help. If you're not very well, one of the hardest things is to accept, I can't do this. It's one of the things of aging. I can't do this. It's one of the things of growing more mature and into positions of management and leadership. And you realize, I can't do this, because there are things that we don't know, either because we've forgotten, maybe we're too old to do them. There's nothing wrong with a different perspective to offer you help. If someone offers you help, take that help. One day I met a lady who was speaking at a church, and she had, I believe it was multiple sclerosis. So, quite a hard disease for day-to-day living. And she wrestled with God. She got very angry at God, very bitter at God. She hated the idea of people helping her, and I'm independent. I can do these things myself. Here's what God did through that wonderful lady. She realized that, yes, there are things that she can do herself, but God loves to work in people, with people, through people. And over time, she started to realize the privilege of having carers and helpers. Because here's the thing she realized. Those carers and helpers are paid to be there. She lost some of her independence. She also had a perfect opportunity to share the gospel of Jesus Christ with each one of those people. And they were a captive audience, and it made a massive difference into those people's lives. How did she do that? Because she changed her perspective. How did that happen? She put herself at the mercy of God. It was really hard. She lost her independence, but she also gained her independence in different ways, actually, which is interesting. Sometimes we need a different perspective on life. Don't be afraid to allow people the honor of helping you. Just a thought.